afternoon and welcome to Pets on Parade, which is brought to you by 3TV. I'm Ashley Goebel with the Arizona Humane Society. We're so glad you could join us today. You know, finding true love is not easy, and of course, the homeless pets on today's show, it's no exception for them. They are sure to find your perfect soul mutt on today's show, but we have so many singles who are ready to become your loyal friend, including this little pup, Bradshaw. We'll tell you more about this Lhasa Apso during our Breed of the Week. Plus, it's National Cat Day, and we're celebrating our feline friends with this super cute story. We'll tell you how Captain Paul and his feline shipmate Scatty travel the world together. And yes, you'll love Lucy. This small little poodle was broken and injured and left on the side of the road. She wouldn't have been able to carry had animal rescuers not saved her off the streets, but we'll tell you her story of survival in just a few minutes. But first, I want you to meet my extra feisty co-host. His name is Francis, a dapper Maine Coon. He is very fluffy. He's only 8 weeks old, and he's feisty and fun. He's really putting this feather wand in its place today with pawing it and showing him who's boss. He's extra fluffy, super sweet, and he's quickly proving himself to be an expert at catching flies and, of course, chasing down those toy mice as well. Come and meet this cute little Maine Coon kitty. Now, the Arizona Humane Society is led by a highly skilled team of medical experts, and they treat the most severe medical cases. We have a very sweet dog for you to meet. Her name is Bunny, and she's looking for a new home today. This poor girl, she's a very interesting looking mutt, but came to the Arizona Humane Society with a fractured pelvis. She was in really bad shape, but Perry, she's now healthy and happy and ready for a new home. Tell us about her.
Right, Ashley. When you see broken pelvis along with burned out paws, that tells me one thing. I think this dog was probably hit by a car. And off to the Second Chance Animal Trauma Center Bunny went to, where she made a recovery, but then she had to spend some time in a foster home. So Sam was good enough to take little Bunny into his home and foster her, and he did a great job. So kudos to Sam for doing a great job with Bunny right here. And Sam had another doggie in the house, and he said although Bunny really wasn't in shape to actually be playing because she was kind of like under care at that time, he said that they respected one another and did very, very well together. One thing we've noticed about little Bunny here in the studio, she seems to like kittens. She's going up to the kittens and kissing them, so she might be a dog that's really, really good with cats. And Sam also said that she is extremely quiet in the household. She's house trained, she's leash trained, and has all the great behaviors, and he said extremely quiet. Playing with toys, he said, nah, she'd rather sit in your lap. That's the kind of doggy Bunny is. If you're a home dweller and wants to have a companion and sit on the sofa with you and carry around all day, I think Bunny is the gal for you. Look how cute these little ears are. We don't know what she is. We're saying a Brussels Griffon, maybe a Shih Tzu mix, but almost looks like a little terrier mix too. Great little doggy. Bunny.
Love her. All right, well, leash up your canine and head out to the Desert Botanical Garden on November 5th for Dog Day at the Garden. You can walk the trails with your canine pal. There'll be dog yoga. We like to call it doga. Pet vendors will be there with all kinds of treats and fun accessories from our Petite Retail and Adoption Center. And, of course, we'll have adoptable pets on site if you need a walking partner for the garden. Dog tickets are $4. Proceeds raised will go to the Arizona Humane Society. Last year was great. We had over 1,000 dogs in attendance. It's one of my favorite events every year. You can get more information by visiting azhumane.org. Now, Snowball is looking for a new best friend. One with a good throwing arm would be ideal. And, of course, if you have a large yard, that'd be an extra bonus. And labs just are natural retrievers, and this girl just wants to play fetch. So you better come with a bucket full of tennis balls if you want to adopt this pup. Right, Lisa?
That's right. I've kind of got her in a little trance right now, relaxing. She was just crazy a minute ago. She is a 50-pound, 6-month-old puppy, believe it or not, and she is full of energy. So if you're looking for a high energy and an active friend, Snowball's going to be your girl. She lived outside only in her old home, and she had to be surrendered because of the landlord. So we're going to need a little patience as she learns to adapt to life inside. But she loves children, and she was very playful with the children in the household. Just give her some patience learning the house rules. It's usually very, very easy to train a dog who's been outside all the time. because they're used to going outside. So just a little bit of manners and indoor learning the ropes, but fetch, playing, she likes to play chase. She is just an all-around fun dog. She's a wonderful Labrador, so come on down and meet the 50-pound puppy, Snowball.
She is beautiful. Thanks, Lisa. One thing's for sure, our animal rescuers are dedicated. It took 3 attempts to save one little kitten who found himself stuck in a car engine twice and then ended up in a storm drain. Finally, the kitty was safely rescued, and here he is today. Bree, make sure you hold on because this kitty is a little Houdini.
He has the nickname Houdini for a reason. Now, he's a little guy. He's about 8 weeks old, and he's still not big enough to get neutered. So he's going to go back to our kitten nursery after the show today and gain a little bit more weight so he's ready to get fixed and ready to go into your home. But guess what? Our kitten nursery is completely packed. So what we're asking is if you've considered fostering in the past, definitely come into our next foster orientation. You can find out more info about it on our website at azhumane.org, and it's next weekend, I believe, between 12 to 2. So definitely something to consider for all of these kittens that need a little extra time gaining weight or getting over a kitty cold.
Thanks, Bree. Now, Brownie is one of my favorite dogs. I was having a conversation in the hallway with a volunteer the other day, and Brownie was out on her walk with another volunteer, and Brownie kind of eavesdropped on our conversation. I looked down, and she's sitting right next to me, just like she's part of the conversation. It was so adorable. This girl, I think, is just really looking for a friend, and Lisa, she's been with us for a while now. I hope today's her lucky day. Tell us what kind of home would be good for her.
Well, Brownie is almost the complete opposite of the last dog I just have. Brownie's 1.5 years old, but very, very calm. She's the type of dog that literally is just going to sit at your feet. She's very gentle. She's 50 pounds, but she is full grown. And she's actually a brown chocolate color, but very calm. So really all she's looking for is a calm companion who wants to go on some walks. She walks beautifully on a leash. She doesn't pull or drag you around the block. You're going to be the envy of your neighbors because she's very calm and appears to be well trained. She had a little run-in with the dog at her previous home, so she's healing up from some of those injuries. So she might be a little nervous around new dogs. So just give her a minute to warm up, and then Brownie will be your very best friend. She loves to give you very soft, gentle little kisses.
Such a docile, gentle dog. I just love her. All right, to celebrate his big 6th birthday, Danny and 11 of his animal-loving friends partied with our shelter pets at the Arizona Humane Society. They met several animals, including a ferret, a rabbit, guinea pigs, and of course dogs and cats. They had cake, made some cool crafts, and just had a blast. You can get more information on hosting your child's birthday party with our pets by visiting azhumane.org or call the number right there on your screen. With over 180 dog breeds to choose from, finding the right dog to fit your lifestyle can be difficult. So every week we feature a particular breed, and Perry, today we're featuring the Lhasa Apso.
How often do we say that this dog is from Tibet? This was where this doggie is from right here. The name Lhasa Apso. Lhasa is the capital of Tibet, and Apso is thought to be meaning bearded one. So this is the bearded doggie from Lhasa, and it is considered to be one of the most ancient breeds, possibly dating back to 800 BC. They're listed in the top 14 of most ancient breeds. And get this, I think we said on here once before, the Pekingese, there's some great pictures of the Lhasa. And this is the show quality you see right there with the long hair. They don't quite look like that when they're all shaved down like this. But this is a breed that probably has most in common with a wolf than any of the other breeds, along with the Pekingese. Yes, this dog right here, most closely related to the wolf. So they came to the United States. They were used as guard dogs for the Buddhist monks and monasteries. The Tibetan Mastiff, who's the really, really large dog, was the outside guardian. These guys were the inside guardian because they're so alert and right on cue. Look at that. Very listening, very, very alert, very, very conscious of what's going on outside or inside the house. So this is what they were used for. They came to the United States in 1933. They were actually given to an American citizen by the Dalai Lama at that point. So there's a lot of history with this little breed right here. This little man, Bradshaw, you saw them loving this. He loves to roll over. He loves having his belly rubbed. He is happy all the time. He loves everybody. He likes being carried around, but he's a brisk walker, too. He is like the perfect little guy. And you can do little grooming requirements here for this guy, but he's